Tell us a little bit about yourself and how you arrived at this point of running for office in the provincial election.
Well, really, it all began probably when I was about 28. I went overseas on a placement to Africa, and it was one of those life-changing experiences that changed my focus to volunteerism and public service. And so when I returned to Canada, I got involved in volunteering for the board of Crossroads and spent about 9 years with the board, including a couple years chairing the national organization. From that I went into municipal politics, spending a total of 7 years on 2 different municipal councils. And so that has brought me really to the point in my life where I guess I'm ready for the next step, and that's to serve the public at the provincial level, both the citizens of Kings South and citizens of Nova Scotia.
Well, I'm an architect by profession and operated basically a sole proprietorship, my own business for the last 20-25 years, I guess it is now, and actually was involved most recently with the development of Pete Luckett's winery. I designed his winery here in the Valley. So that has given me a lot of small business experience, and have worked and done many projects with government. So I have that sort of sense of both the private sector and government sector. In my role as a municipal councillor, I worked closely with a few deputy ministers and provincial politicians, as well as our federal representative here in the Valley. So I move into this job having relationships with councillors in Berwick and Kentville and at the county, as well as a relationship obviously with our local MP. I grew up in a family, an arts family really. My dad was involved in theater, community theater. He was always heading out to meetings at night and having long nights of rehearsals, and actually very proud of my dad. He received the Order of Canada a number of years ago for his community work in theater. My mom is an artist and has painted all her life. They both live in Prince Edward Island. My sister is an accomplished actress in Halifax and has acted on Neptune stage dozens of times probably. And my other sister is a veterinarian and lives now in Moncton, New Brunswick. I'm married to Catherine Trumper, who worked for 22 years with the government of the Northwest Territories in Nunavut, and finished up as Deputy Minister of the Department of Sustainable Development. And finally, pride and joy of our family is my son Simon, who's now at Dalhousie. We just visited him today actually, and he's happily ensconced in second year and loving his geology courses. So we're excited to see him happy and growing and developing, and hopefully he'll get home for election night. And then finally, actually, yes, it goes without saying, the family dog Fenway, who is a big part of our family and has a fair bit of red in her fur as well. So yeah, that's a bit of my family history.